You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of Elite Fleet. And today we're going to talk about this viral video because all the women are wondering, this man seemed to do everything the woman wanted. He paid for everything, okay? He gave her reassurance. He was a man of God in the church, but he still cheated on her and got another woman pregnant on top of that, which is the #1 cardinal sin, as I've told you guys before, because now you're putting money into another woman's household. That's unforgivable, right? So a lot of women are like, well, how could you ever trust anyone again? And this is why relationships is hard, and I'm scared to date. But all this could have been avoided if she would have noticed the red flags. And the #1 red flag, which I'm going to discuss in this video, that she didn't notice was love bombing, okay? Love bombing is how a lot of women get caught up. Now, men get love bombed too, but generally when men get love bombed, they just getting flooded with the V-Box. This is why you hear this quote often all the time.
And if he loves you, he's going to understand it. But if you playing with a nigga who already got options, coochie game's not going to work.
What will work with a guy who has so many options?
Nothing.
That's right. Just like she says, you can't play pussy games with a dude with options. Soon as a man has options, he becomes basically untouchable. At that point, as long as he follows his script of vetting, he kind of can't end up with a bad woman. Like, I remember I just did a reply to some dope fiend not too long ago where he was like, well, if this one girl was so great, why did you leave her and go and deal with this girl? My response to him was, I'm like, because I have options. Because I have options, I don't have to take the first woman who seems like she would be good or who seems like she meets what I need. I can have women compete. I can line women up and take the best option who puts in the most work, who shows the less red flags over time, because you have to give people time to show you red flags. When you're in a state of scarcity, right, when you're not in an abundance mindset, when you're not used to getting high quality people who fit your standards, you can't do that. And that makes you susceptible to being pussy bombed or being love bombed if you're a woman. So we're going to play this video. I'm going to break down all the flags that she missed in this viral video and how you as a woman can avoid ending up in this situation. Here's the video.
I think you should know that, baby, you're the reason. You always think the only one who needs any attention is you don't need so conceited. Hope you learn honesty was the only thing that could keep me from leaving. Baby, you're the reason. You always think the only one who needs any attention is you don't be so conceited. Hope you learn honesty was the only thing that could keep me from leaving. I'm left to wonder how I let this go under. I could watch it rain for so long and ain't hit no thunder. Now we let all our Hollywood dreams and then a blunder. I may never see you again. I hate when the summer ends, but it always would, and you'd always be this.
Alright, now, problem #1. Ain't no grown-ass man texting you that much, alright? This dude's sending whole novels. Any woman who's ever dealt with a man knows that we are a few words, alright? Even men who talk a lot generally ain't gonna text you that much. They might run their mouths a lot because they have a lot of ideas, but texting you, writing all that out, absolutely not. Most men are not doing that. So right off the bat, he's trying to connect with you emotionally in a manipulative way, because I guarantee you, he ain't sending his homeboys no messages like that. He ain't sending no one else no messages like that. Just women he wants to sleep with. Then you have to also look at the context of his conversations, okay? The first conversations he sent her, y'all notice, it's all about God and it's all about the church. He brought her a Bible. He brought her a little study guide. He texting her on praying for us, have a blessed morning, all this stuff that has to do with the church. I want you guys to understand, there's no reason for a man to text you about God that much. I know Christians, alright? I know people of all religions, alright? I know people who are Islamic, I know people who are Jewish, I know people who are Catholic, people of all religions. They generally just don't go around talking about their religion all the time, all right? Unless they're like a zealot. But generally, you know what I am. We're going to talk regular. We're going to have regular conversations, especially if you're a friend, a family member, or somebody I'm dating. Why talk to you about the church all day, okay? So if you met him in the church, you already know he's a church going man. What the hell you need to flood your phone with paragraphs telling you that for? If you didn't meet him in the church, once he establishes that he's Christian, what the hell does he have to constantly say? I'm praying for you. Here's some study guides. Here's a Bible. Why would you buy a woman who's already a Christian a Bible? That's a red flag right there. What he's trying to do is he's trying to connect with you spiritually. All right, now y'all might think this doesn't matter, but I'm going to break down this whole thing. The women who listen, I'm telling you right now, you're going to get paid a lot, played a lot less by just listening to what I'm telling you. This is called spiritual bonding. All this is a part of love bombing because it's emotional. That's how you get women in. Spiritually bond them. Make them feel like, oh my God, we believe the same religion. We believe in the same stuff. It doesn't even have to be Christianity. Whatever she practices, she could be spiritual. You keep sending her a whole bunch of mudras, right? Or you keep sending her a whole bunch of spells, or you keep sending her a whole bunch of crystal books, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter what religion they practice. The point is you're over bombing her information about that to forge a connection. So that's how he tried to get in number one. By making himself look overly like a man of God who wants to do the right thing, which obviously we came to find out wasn't even true, okay? Now, number two. He's out here taking her on all these lavish ass dates, okay? And Drake actually has a song. I'm going to try to remember the lyrics too, but Drake has a song. It's called Hours in Silence. Y'all women literally listen to this song because his entire point in that song was his rap album pays all her bills. He has money to give her a lifestyle. She could never live this lifestyle on her own, okay? She's like, okay, I'm doing too much. I got her a rollie on the 3rd week, okay? I put her in a condo in the 2nd week, all right? You know, like, I'm paying for everything she wants to eat, all right? You know, I'm getting her all this jewelry. I'm turning it up and flying her all over the place. She acting like a bride-to-be, but she's just a slime to me. His overall point is, I'm doing all this to lock her in. I'm not going to marry this woman. That's why he says she's acting like a bride-to-be. He has no intention of marrying her. He's just trying to turn her up. That's what the whole entire song is about. Because that's how he knows how to get women. This is where the phrase men use that it's not tricking if you got it comes from. That's what this guy's doing. He's taking her to all these lavish ass places, taking her to all these lavish ass dinner dates, paying for her nails and her toes to get done and her hair to get done, sliding her $590 because now he's building what I like to call the financial attachment. He's making it so she's like, dang, I don't have to do anything. He's taking care of everything for me, okay? So he's already got you spiritually attached by bombing you about religion. This is all the love bombing formula. Most people just tell you love bombing and they give you the general example. It's when you do everything, say everything, spend a bunch of time with the person. No, I'm really going to break this down so y'all can understand because there's levels to it. All right? So he's giving her all this lavish stuff. That's financial bombing, right? He's making her feel like he's financially secure. She stays with him. She rocks with him. She doesn't have to do anything. Now you got to ask yourself, you just met a man. Why is he sending you $590 for maintenance? Why is he taking you to all these lavish places? What have you done to earn or deserve any of this? You haven't done anything yet because you just met the man. So what this is telling you, or should be telling you, is he does this for everybody. AKA, you're not special. AKA, it's not tricking if you got it. That's why I brought that up at first. Y'all got to follow me here because I'm painting the picture for you. This is a red flag. This is a red flag. If a man genuinely wants to get to know you and he's not trying to buy you, he's going to take you on regular, chill dates where y'all can talk and have a good time together. He's not taking you to lavish restaurants. He's not taking you to lavish hotels. This is what you do with escorts and tricks and hookers. If we keep it real, you take the hooker to the nice little penthouse, you blow her back out, you fly her back to where she came from, okay? You take her to the nice little 5-star, whatever the case may be. But when you're actually trying to build a family with somebody, you don't do all this extra lavish stuff, especially right away, all right? So then he financially bombed her, all right? So you guys got to understand that portion of it. Then he started mentally and emotionally bombing her, all right? That's the last part of love bombing her, right? He gonna go and fly out to, I think she said it was her cousin or her uncle, something like that wedding. So he went and flew out there with her and went to the wedding, okay? Then he gave her, now this is important because you guys gotta pay attention, all right? Now he was already bombing with the constant reinsurance. Oh baby, I love you, I'm thinking about you, all that stuff. He's already flying out to meet the family members, all that stuff. But this is very important that got looked past, which was another huge red flag. He gave her an engagement ring that was a gummy bear. I repeat, he gave her a lifesaver as an engagement ring. Now, she's going to say that that was funny and cute to her. But my thing is, if this man got the money to fly out to Dallas with you, to give you $590 to maintain yourself, to take you on all these lavish dates, and to make it so that you're a passenger princess, and this is what I meant by fulfilling your wildest desires. The fact that she felt the need to mention she was just a passenger princess means that's what she wanted to be. Her reaction to it actually tells me that she's probably never in her life been in a situation where she was ever able to be that. Because a woman who has access to multiple men who have the funds to be able to do these things to her aren't gonna geek when a man does it. I repeat, a woman who has access to multiple men who have the funds to do these things for her is not going to be geeked when he actually does it. Like, I'll use a quick example because a lot of y'all already know who Brittany Renner is, right? So Brittany Renner, for example, was dealing with Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick got her a flight, flew her out, took her somewhere nice, clapped her cheeks. She bought her own plane ticket and flew back home. She wasn't blown away by, the restaurant he took her to. She wasn't blown away by the penthouse he took her to. She wasn't blown away by anything that he flew out or nothing because Brittany Renner's used to dealing with dudes on that level. So you can't blow her mind with anything you do for her. Women who used to deal with dudes with money like that, you're not going to be able to get them just off of that bread. This chick was geeked off the fact that she was a passenger princess. Again, that tells me she's never been a passenger princess before. Which he probably was able to pick up on how she was acting about certain stuff that he was doing. But either way, let's get back to the emotional and mental bombing of the situation. He gave her a lifesaver as a ring. A man who has so much money to do all this stuff, you gotta ask yourself, why in the hell would he give you a lifesaver as a ring? Even trying to be funny. Even trying to crack a joke. He gave you a lifesaver as a ring. There's no way you're going to convince me that that doesn't mean anything. He could have got you a promise ring. He could have just got you a ring just to have. But he got you a lifesaver as a ring. That right there should have told you everything you need to know about that guy. Everything you need to know. He's not taking you serious. You should have known right there. Now, when the woman hits her up, and the woman tells her that basically, hey, I'm 3 months pregnant by your man. He was dating us at the same time. I just wanted you to know that. Right? And this video goes viral. The first thing you see in the comments is dudes saying what? One of two things. Okay? One, if a man's doing all that for you, then he should be able to cheat. That's one thing you kept hearing. And two, another thing you kept hearing dudes say is, well, he's doing all that for her. What is she doing for him? And this gets back to my point, all right? The best gems are for the people who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gems are for the people who stay to the end. What did I start with? Why is he doing all this stuff? What are you doing? What are you doing to earn it? Why is he doing all this stuff so fast? What is he getting back? And no V-Box don't count. Because again, you can't play V-Box game on a dude with options. So you got to ask yourself, why is the man doing all this stuff? What's the end goal? What's the purpose? Why is he doing this? And the answer to that question is very simple. He's doing all this stuff because his end game, if she wouldn't have blocked him, now the girl said herself that she just blocked him once the other girl hit her up. But if she wouldn't have blocked him, everything those men were saying in the comments is exactly what he would have said. Oh, I'm doing all this for you. You don't gotta do nothing. I'm maintaining you. I'm taking you here. I'm taking you there. I went there with your family. I text you every day. We in the church. How you gonna leave me? That's the manipulation right there. It's literally that simple. That's what the love bombing is for. So then, when he does his thing out in the streets, his excuse is going to be, well, I'm doing all this for you. How can you be mad? Or it's going to be, well, I'm doing all this for you. What are you doing for me? What are you doing for me? Generally, if a man's taking you serious and he's not looking at you as a hooker or some sort of the form, he's doing all that for you. He at least got you coming through cooking meals. He at least got you coming through, cleaning up the house or something like that, doing something besides just giving you the V-Box. She ain't never showed nothing she done cooked for this man. She ain't never showed nothing she done brought this man anywhere she done took him or anything. He's just doing all this stuff for her. You gotta know at some point the piper's gonna come, he's gonna play, and he's gonna call you back. If she had blocked him, I guarantee what he was going to say was the same thing them dudes were saying in the comments. Girl, I do all this for you. How dare you get upset because I was messing with another woman? Doesn't matter if I got her pregnant or not. So essentially, he's buying your loyalty. He's not earning it. Again, a man with money who was seriously interested in you and who seriously felt like he's going to respect you and take you seriously and build a family, Alright? He's gonna have, not only is he gonna make you earn him doing stuff, but you're gonna be doing things back. This woman, and I'm not even blaming her, because it doesn't even look like he asked her to do anything, but that's part of the point here. He's not asking you to do nothing. He's just buying you stuff and banging your cakes. At no point did you start to feel like an escort. Like, damn, this dude don't, he don't want me to come over and do this, or do that, or maybe do something nice for him. Sometimes he don't want me to do anything. Just sit here and get money spent on me. Guys, that's not a relationship. That's a hooker, and that is a pimp. That's a trick, alright? And her tricker, whatever you want to call it. But it ain't no damn relationship is my point. It's not. There's no two-way street. You're not giving anything back. There has to be some type of an exchange, or this is what's going to happen 9 out of 10 times. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Nobody's doing anything for free. Alright, he ain't moved you in yet. Like I said, he ain't moved you in. So you're not cleaning, you're not cooking, y'all don't got no kids for you to take care of. So why is he doing all of this? Simple, because he wants to be able to smash you and smash another chick, and nobody says anything, and he feels like because he got the money, he'll be able to do it. But by love bombing you and financially bombing you, then mentally and emotionally bombing you so that he has excuses for you to put up with his BS. Always be wary of a dude who shows up doing everything for nothing. That's the key point. If a dude shows up doing everything for nothing, it's probably manipulation 9 out of 10 times. It ain't no different than the woman you go out with her one damn time and she turned up and she twerking everywhere and she busting splits and she ready to give you the V-Box the first night. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll have fun with that woman, right? I'm not going to tell you not to have fun with the woman or whatever the case may be, but are you going to take her serious? The one who gave you the 7-Eleven Slurpee the first night? The one who was bouncing on the D the first night? The one who was turned off of one shot of tequila? The one who was turned up off a couple pulls of the blunt? Alright? And a lot of women ask, and this is funny because it goes back to this situation, right? People will say, well, how could she be so stupid? Well, it's simple. A lot of women ask all the time, for example, why do men deal with hoes? What's the point in dealing with a hoe? You know she's a hoe. Why not go and find you a good girl? Blah, blah, blah. Simple, because hoes are fun, they're easy, and they're fast. It's that simple. That's why men deal with hoes, right? A hoe is fun. Why is she fun? She's always turned up, twerking around. Hoes are usually funny. Most women ain't funny, but hoes are generally funny, usually because they hang out with dudes all the time, okay? Hoes usually know how to play the game, all right? Thoughts usually know about sports, all right? And because thoughts hang out with so many men, you can bring up manly topics or talk about women with thoughts, and they'll agree with you and laugh with you. They're not all uptight, sticking their butt, okay? Y'all not like from Mars and Venus, okay? So that's one. Two, like I said, they're easy. Doesn't take much. A blunt, a couple of shots of liquor, okay? Some thought juice, aka wine margaritas, or whatever the case may be, and she's gonna be ready to go. Alright? And three, she's gonna be good at what she does. She's gonna be good in the bedroom. She's gonna get it popping. Pop in, alright, to another level. That's why dudes like that. Because of all that stuff they got going on. They're like, yeah, turn me up. That's why. So I get it. I'm not gonna judge the women. I'm not going to judge any women. Before I even get into this breakdown, I want y'all to understand. You run into a dude with money and he's willing to spend it for no damn reason without you having to really do much. Go ahead and take the money. Now be safe. Make sure he ain't going to kill you or nothing like that. Just like I would tell the guys, you know, if you're going to mess with the hoe, I understand. But be safe. Strap up. Alright? Make sure you ain't going to her crib. She might be setting you up or something like that. But I get it. It's fun. Alright? It's fun to be a passenger princess. It's fun for someone to send you $600 to maintain yourself. It's fun to go to all these lavish places and condos and penthouses and get your back blown out. Go ahead and live your little fancy. But just know, this man is not a husband. You gotta know that. Just like you have your fun with your hoe, you crack your jokes, you have bomb sex, you know what I'm saying? You watch the game, you play the game, whatever the hell it is you're doing, you turn her up, she turn you up. But just know, this ain't a wife. You better not get her pregnant. Do not get pregnant by this man. He's going to be controlling. He's going to be abusive. Now, with all that being said, let me break down in the video why he did what he did. But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on that. I know this video was a little bit wrong, but I really wanted to break down the art of love bombing and the steps that men take to get you there. Again, you should be giving something back. If a man taking care of you in all ways financially like that, and like I said, he ain't moving you in. He ain't asking you to do no cooking. He ain't asking you to do nothing. He not trying to get you pregnant. He ain't trying to marry you. He just spending all this money on you just cuz. You gotta kind of look at that as, am I a trick to him? Is this an escalator? Why is he doing all that? What's he really trying to build here? Because ain't no man about to just put you in and you do nothing. It's not going to happen. And if he does, just know he's going to be cheating on you. In exchange for you doing nothing, no cooking, no cleaning, no raising children, no nothing. In exchange for that, the cost is I'm going to be out here knocking up other chicks and sleeping with other women. You're not going to be able to say anything about it. And if you look stupid, you just look stupid. That's the cost. There's always a cost. So that's the cost to deal with the boss. Y'all got to understand that, all right? If he's genuinely interested in building something with you, you're going to be required to do something. I need y'all to understand, in a situation where a man's just spending money and you're being required to do nothing, chances are you're nothing more than a trick to him. At the end of the day, that's what it is. He's making you a trick. Because that's how he knows how to operate. That's what he knows how to do. A lot of times men with money don't know how to treat women as anything else but tricks. Here's some money. Give me some top. All right, I'll catch you. And he's love bombing you, doing all this extra stuff to keep you wrapped into his web. So just be aware of that. That's how you stay out of that situation. I am Malik, and I am out. Peace.